Hey everybody, welcome back to Kill by Daylight. This is a little bit unexpected. Wasn't anticipating this PTB to be released on a Thursday. Expecting a Tuesday. That kind of screwed up some things. I had to make some quick edits and uploads for certain reveals for certain series I have going on, or that are going to be going on. That was fun. So, I had everything recorded and then I had to make quick edits to the Becoming Killer Main Season 7 video. Which, if you're wondering, that was planned in September, so the updates to that killer, you kind of guess who it is from just the title of the video. But that was planned since mid-September, so when they were like, oh, we're updating Ghostface, we're like, oh, this is going to be very coincidental. But we're going to split this up into two. I haven't looked at the actual updates, this latter half. I haven't seen. I've seen about Houndmaster, Portia May, I believe is her name, and the whoopee. Oh, look at the poopa. Oh, he's so cool. I've seen videos about them and how they work, and TLDR, I think they're neat. I think they're cool. They might be something I'm drawn to because of how they play, and not just because the whoopah. Look at him. Oh, he's a poopa. Now you know how I talk to my dogs. So we're going to separate this in two sections. This first section, I'm going to go over the killer updates, and then the second half is dedicated to her, Tori Kane, who is the new survivor, and the new map that's not on the PTB, but not happening until later on for some actually, can we yeah, it will not be part of the chapter release, which is very, very weird. I don't know, but it's a new Ormond. The Ormond Lake Mine, so that's cool. It looks like a Call of Duty map. I'm not the only one who said that, but it looks like a Call of Duty map. But, so let's get into it. We have updates, features, Survivor Activity HUD improvements. All the activities now surface their progress on the Activity HUD. Previously was just generators and recovery. New activity was created to differentiate when survivors mending and healing themselves. New activities created to differentiate when they're blessing a totem. Some killer power interactions, which were previously missing, are now included. That's cool. Okay, I haven't read any of these, by the way. I've just seen stuff about Houndmaster, and that's pretty much it. Kind of glossed over everything else. Well, not glossed over. This is all new to me, damn it. That's what I'm saying. So if I'm going taking my time to read it, it's because this is the first time I'm reading it. Perk HUDs, visual differentiation between a perk being temporarily unavailable from being disabled completely. First time implementation with new invocation perk. Okay. Characters buyers re-added power and perk previews on the page. That's good. Thank you. Can you fix the HUD, please? On the main menu, skip cosmetics in a separate section, for God's sake. Store page main carousel can always display bundles. Featured page bundle widget. Woo! This is the stuff I want. This is the stuff of Legends, right? Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Oh my god, he's getting a lot, Demba boy. The Dark Lord increases shapeshift cooldown to 3.5 seconds. It was 2. Okay, so they can't just continually shapeshift without really waiting a little bit. Vampire form increases the Hellfire cooldown to 10 seconds. Was 7, so you can't spam it as often as you could. Wolf form, which is what I thought needed to be buffed the most. Let's see. Increase the spawn rate of centaurs to 1 every 5 seconds instead of 1 every 6 seconds. Decrease the pounce charge time to 8.5 seconds instead of 1. Okay. Bat form's still going to be the better form, but I don't know. I don't know. Pounce time? That doesn't seem like too much. Shaved off, but it might be enough to get some sneaky hits. Who knows? Of course, these killer updates are coming with a new killer, so nobody's really talking about all these changes just yet. We'll have to wait and see. Demogorgon base kit setting portal time decreased to 8.5 or 0.85 was 1 second. So he sets his portal down quicker. Entry time reduced to 1.35 instead of 1.5, so he goes in the portal quicker. Inside upside down travel speed to 28 meters per second was 20. So he sets the portal quicker, goes in the portal quicker, and now travels the portal quicker. Damn, alright, that's good. That's pretty good. Vicious Webbing, increased the ceiling time of portals was 10 by 10, was 16, so that's a nerf. Right? Increase the ceiling time of portals by 10% was 16. That seems like a nerf to that, right? Am I reading that wrong? Maybe. Thorny Vines, increased the area of effect of active portals by 1 meter, increased the ceiling time of portals by 8%, was 11. Okay. They say increase the ceiling time of portals by 10%, but then they're like, oh, it was 16%, so it sounds like a nerf. But just some basic nerfs to some of his add-ons, okay? Lifeguard Whistle, reveal survivors near active portals without charging of the Abyss. It's been removed, and now it just increases number of portals by 2. That's bad. They just killed that add-on. Cool. Super cool. Ghostface. Decreased night. Oh, it's like he's only got one thing. Decreased Night Shroud's cooldown to 17 seconds. It was 20, so he's got his power back quicker. Decreased the time to mark survivors to 4.5 seconds. It was 5. Okay. So power is off a cooldown quicker, and it takes less time to mark a survivor. Buffs. Buffs there. Philly, decreased the time to mark a survivor. Oh no. Odeon. Love typos. Love typos. Decrease the time to mark survivors by 10%. It was 20, so they took part of Philly and Matchbook and made it base kit. That's exactly what I hoped they would do. That's great. Oh, we also have to keep in mind my boy Mikey is in here, I'm assuming, right? So we're taking it slow, right? Lich is there. Good guy. Decrease the scamper time to 1 second. It was 1.3. Neat. Increased Heidi Ho mode's cooldown to 12. It was 10. Or increased it to 12. It was 10. Okay. They kind of killed Chucky when they were like, oh, you can only scamper under pallets. And that's it. Or like, you can only scamper in Heidi Ho mode. And that's it. It's like that. Why? Or Slice and Dice. Slice and Dice. I haven't played the killer in so long because, God, they murdered him dead. You can only scamper when you're in Slice and Dice while in Heidi Ho mode. Yes, that is how that works. They kind of killed him at that point, for me at least. Just like, wait, what? Huh? Okay, because a couple people complained that he was doing it too quickly. Like, alright, reduce the frames. Or increase the frames or some shit. Don't remove that ability entirely. That's kind of a key thing with that character. Alright. Rat Poison. Decreased range to 6 meters was 12. Decreased duration to 2.5 was 5. What did it do? What does it do? You're just saying you're decreasing the range and the duration. Well, what did it do? Okay. Oh my god, he got touched. The Lich. Decrease the sphere's cooldown to 35. It was 38, so it's up more often. Same thing with Fly to the Damned. Same thing with Fly. Okay, so they decreased the sphere, his skeletons, and his Fly. They decreased the cooldowns pretty significantly, especially on Fly, from 38 to 25. Okay. But they increased Mage Hand's cooldown to 40. It was 38. Okay. Okie dokie. Increased the cooldown after canceling a spell to 1.25 seconds. It was 1. Increased the times Dispelling Sphere disables. That's an incredibly hard sentence. Decreased the time Dispelling Sphere disables magic items to 45. It was 60. Okay, so shorter cooldowns on his least used things, except for Fly. Fly is used pretty much all the time. And then increased Mage Hand's cooldown because it's the most useful thing he's got. And they increased the cooldown after canceling a spell to 1.25. Okay. That's an all-around good change. It's pretty good. I don't see him. That's my main problem with that achievement. Hand-eye coordination was like, you gotta see a Lich in order to get that goddamn achievement. Pearl of Power decreased the cooldown of all spells by 3 seconds after a successful basic attack. It was 5. That's a nerf. Ring of Spell Storing decreased the cooldown of all spells by 2 seconds. It was 4, so nerfs on those. Little bit of tuning on some of his more overpowered techniques. or overpowered abilities. But for the most part, it's a buff on 3 of the 4, and it's a nerf on Mage Hand, and some other minor tweaks and minor nerfs. Okay, cool. Oh, no, no, no! I don't want to see it just yet. We have the Mastermind. We have boring ass Wesker. Decrease violent battle cooldown to 5.5 was 6. Why would you do that to me? And decrease violent leather gloves. Decrease violent bounds cooldown by 8 was 10. Why would you do that? Why would you make it? Why would you give him his annoying ass anti-loop ability, anti-chase ability, anti-hold W ability more often? Why would you do that? Why? Why would you do that? You better like, yo, we giga buff the shape. I'll forgive this if you giga buffed my boy Mikey. Okay? Deal? Shake my hand, Kote, okay? Deal. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh my fucking lord, he got a lot. Increase the movement speed within 1 movement speed to 4.4. Great. Excellent. Increase maximum stock per survivor to 20. It was 10, so they doubled it. I would have preferred unlimited stocks, but hey, that's just me. Decrease the amount of Evil Within required to reach Evil Within 2 to 3. It was 5. Bruh. That's huge. Increase Evil Within gain multiplier when stalking from afar to 1. It was 0.1. Bruh. Decrease the Evil Within gain multiplier when stalking from up close to 0.4 was 1. Okay. Before we even get into those goddamn add-ons. He now moves faster in Evil Within 1. Perfect. He now moves at hag speed. They increased the maximum stock a survivor can have to 20. It was 10, so they doubled it. Excellent. Decrease the amount of Evil Within required to reach tier 2 to 3 instead of 5. So he gets to tier 2 quicker. Huge, massive W. The size of this W could feed generations. Increase the gain multiplier when stalking from afar to 1. It was 0.1. So they increased it by 100%, basically. But they decreased the stalking multiplier when up close to 0.4, down from 1. So they balanced it in a way where stalking from afar isn't the worst thing you can do. But stalking from up close, I'm unclear what that means. We're gonna have to test that when it hits live servers. But from up close to 0.4 instead of 1, stalking from afar is better, but stalking up close is slightly worse. That's fine, as long as these 3 things remain. Excellent. That's fine. Tuft of hair. Increase the Evil Within 3 requirement to 20. It was 10. So they're just going with that. Okay, so these are... Okay. So I'm just looking at all these, except for Scratch Mirror. You motherfuckers! Did you change it? No. No. Doesn't say removed. So you didn't nerf it. Son of you bastards better not touch it. Okay. So all of these are going with the new stock per survivor. Right, because Tuft of Hair, it was a whole... You had to stalk a whole ass person dry before you could hit that tier 3. Now it is 20 because they can hold a maximum of 20. If they didn't change this and they still only had 10, then that would be a massive nerf and kill the add-on. Fine. Lock of Hair decreased the Evil Within 3 requirement to 50%. It was 100%, so... Lock of Hair extends the duration of Evil Within 3, I believe, but it requires, currently on the live servers, 100% more stock hit tier 3 the first time. So they kind of buff that, because it takes half of it now instead of the entire 100%. Okay. Tombstone, same thing as Tuft of Hair, which, yes, that's needed. Tombstone piece, the same thing. It was 7.5, but now it is 15. Fine. Scratch Mirror, they decreased Evil Within 1 movement speed to 4.2 meters per second. That's new. But unlike, who was it? Where was it? Yeah, unlike Lifeguard was where it says like, oh, this the effect, they removed this effect. There's nothing here saying that we removed the ability to see through walls. They didn't touch that, they're just adding a new effect to it. Okay. Michael's buff here, huge win. Big ol' buffaroony. I'm very happy with this. I am a happy Mikey boy. Thank you. I was afraid, I was very cautious. If all of this hits live servers, hell yes. I'm not... Quick little thing here, I guess. All of these I don't have a problem with. Demo got buffed. Some of his add-ons got a little tuning. Dark Lord seems like an okay change. Ghostface, this is perfect, I think. The thing about becoming a Ghostface main starting before this goes live in 3 weeks is I get to feel it for the next 3 weeks on live service before the change. So that's actually perfect timing on that. Chucky's been dead for a while. This is fine. I think this is a perfectly good way to bounce Lich. This is forgiven. Not great, but it's forgiven because this is massive. Good. Good. Perk updates. Dominance. The first time each totem and each chest is interacted with by the survivor of the totem or chest is blocked for 16 seconds. It was 8, so they're doubling the time. That's good. Human Greed. You see unopened chest auras and survivor auras are revealed for 3 seconds when they enter an 8-meter range. You also gain the ability to kick chests to close them. The ability has a 20-second cooldown instead of 30 seconds, so that's a buff for that perk. Languid Touch. When a survivor within 36 meters of you scares a crow, they are exhausted for 10 seconds. Perk is a 5-second cooldown. It was 20 seconds? That's a massive buff for that. To be fair, you don't know when you're getting value out of it, when it's working. So, okay. Weave Attunement. When an item becomes depleted for the first time, it is dropped. You see the aura. Survivors within 8 meters of dropped item have their auras revealed to you. Was 12 meters. Oh, okay. They dropped it by 4 meters. Okay, that's fine. Affected survivors see the item's aura, which is new. And then if they pick up the item, they're oblivious for 30 seconds. So they reduced it from 12 meters to 8 meters, and then now you can see the item's aura. Okay, that's a perfect change to it because you can see it and go, oh fuck, okay, you know they have Weave Attunement because you just dropped the item. Well, now you can see the item and you can pick it up, so that goes away. But you also suffer from oblivious for 30 seconds. Fine, that's perfect. Survivor, decrease the time it takes to unlock chests to 8 seconds. It was 10. Congrats, survivors. Huge buff. Oh boy, there's changing a lot. Ace and all, when retrieving an item from a chest, there's a 100% chance that an ultra rare or lower add-on will be attached to it. It was very rare or lower, so now you can get eerie add-ons. Pretty good. 100% chance to finding an add-on of uncommon rare or lower. That was 50, so it's a guaranteed uncommon. What? Huh? My brain. 100% chance that an ultra rare add-on or lower will be attached. It was very rare, so that's buffed. There's a 100% chance to finding an add-on of uncommon rarity or lower. Oh, yeah, what? No, I just don't understand Ace in the Hole. That's fine. It's a garbage perk anyway. When escaping, keep all the add-ons. That's cool. Buckle Up, updated the perks description for clarity. Okay. Weaving Spiders description was updated to match the new invocation Treacherous Crows, but no gameplay change otherwise. Fine. Hold up, hold on, are they buffing Pharmacy to the moon? When injured, Pharmacy activates. They removed that stip. Fine. Unlocking chests is 100% faster. It was 80% faster. Hearing distance for noises from unlocking chests are reduced by 20 meters. It was 8. And it guarantees an emergency med kit upon completion. Bro, they giga-buffed Pharmacy. I thought we were gonna have to wait till January for Quentin perks to be giga-buffed, but alright. That's it. That's great. You no longer have to be injured. You could just search a chest 100% faster, which now takes you 4 seconds instead of 5. Okay. They increased the distance for noises The hearing distance for noises has reduced by 20 meters. It was only 8. And it guarantees an emergency medkit. It was a green medkit. What the fuck? That's huge. That's a giga buff. Plunderers and auras of unopened chests and items in the environment revealed to you when standing within 64 meters. It was 34, so they giga buffed that, kinda. Increased the odds of finding higher rarity items by 50%. It was 46, so that's a pretty substantial buff to the range. The other thing, not really. Team partner activates when you're in the killer's terror radius. When you look at the killer, scream! And then this killer's aura for 6 seconds. It was 5 seconds. There's a chance for you to scream again. If you do, you see the killer's aura for additional 2 seconds. Goes on cooldown for 40 seconds. It was 60. Okay, so buffs for that and plunderers. Pharmacy has always been a good perk. My only problem with it is like you got to be injured for it to use it. Now, not so much. So now that's really good. Bug fixes. Woo. Known issues for her. That's pretty massive, I think, right? I saw Otz's video. Somebody asked him, like, hey, why are they disabled? And his theory is, like, they're probably using a build that has them changed significantly, so they don't want to reveal it now. Because remember, Freddy is getting a massive rework, allegedly a massive rework in January during the mid-chapters. So they might be disabled. At least Freddy might be disabled because of that. Skull Merchant, maybe keep them disabled for all eternity. That's my big suggestion there. Now we're gonna move on to the second part. I'm gonna see who has the best videos that I can go over and kind of give my basic explanation of Portia and Doggo. Oh my god, Doggo. And we'll go over that. We'll go over the perks now. Screw it. All Shaking Thunder, you fall from a height, not a great height, a height. Your lunge is increased by 75% for 16 seconds. It has a 5-second cooldown. Seems pretty good. Scourge Hook, Jagged Compass. When a survivor is unhooked from a non-Scourge Hook, it becomes a Scourge Hook. And yes, it does increase the number of Scourge Hooks that you can, so that is pretty dope. When you hook a survivor on a Scourge Hook, the aura generator with the most progress revealed in yellow for 10 seconds. That's pretty good, pretty decent. No quarter. When a survivor reaches 75% of self-heal, they are faced with a continuous skill check, much like Call of Brine. Everybody said it. Everybody's made that comparison so far. If one of the skill checks is missed or the heal is interrupted, they become broken for 30 seconds. See, all in all, seems like pretty decent perks. Tori Kane, the cultist, apparently. Treacherous Crows. You become injured and are broken for the rest of the trial. When a survivor is in the terror radius and the killer scares a crow, their aura is revealed to all survivors for 2 seconds. On paper, I'm like, oh no, not another aura reveal. Why? And then I'm like, you're broken for the entire rest of the trial. The killer knows that. 2 seconds after you... when a survivor is in the terror radius and the killer scares a crow, that's 2 prerequisites you need. They're revealed for 2 seconds. Sure. Sure, man. Clean break. After you finish healing another survivor while being healed by another survivor, press the ability button to become broken for 60 seconds. You become healthy after that. Sure. I guess if you you heal somebody and then they go to heal you, you press the button, you become broken, you can both go work on a generator while your 60 seconds is ticking down. Okay, that's fine. That probably bypasses Sloppy Butcher and annoying stuff like that. So okay, that's not too terrible. Shoulder the burden. You want to talk about out of the box things? Here it is. Once per trial, as long as you are not on death hook, press the ability to button in front of a hook survivor to unhook them. When they are unhooked, they lose 1 hook state and you gain a hook state. You also scream and are exposed for 20 seconds. So you, if you're hooked, and I haven't been hooked yet, I walk over to you, I press the ability button, you are now going from 1 hook state to no hook states, and I am gaining 1 hook state. That makes sense? It's dumb in theory, And I can see my brain goes to like looking at how the killer plays, the perks they come with. I'm like, this is gonna be an achievement, right? This has to be an achievement. Like, oh, gain a total of 10 hook states by unhooking somebody or something vague, so people go, wait, what the fuck? Oh, it's shoulder the burden. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. Because that's the only thing I could think of these. The killer, probably a lot more. Probably a lot more. Unless they do something weird where like, oh, turn all the hooks in a map to scourge hooks. That might be a little weird, but I'm assuming like, oh, have doggo grab a survivor X amount of times, or down survivors while the doggo has them grabbed. Stuff like that. But I'm gonna go look at clips, look at footage, and then we will go over the Houndmaster in this incredibly long video because there's a lot in it, so BRB. Okay, so we got Spooky's video here. I have watched several videos, everybody ranging from Spooky to Otts, to Scott's video talking about it, to Farmer John, and several others, and everybody kind of has the same thing of, she's okay, but we don't really know what she can do, because, shocker of shocks, stop me if you heard this before, the PTB is buggy. Oh my geez. And just like taking a look at her, this is the new map by the way, Ormond Lake Mine. Looks like a Call of Duty map. I swear I've played on this map in like Cold War or definitely wasn't Modern Warfare 2019 because there's Doggo. Look at him. Oh, look at him. You can pet the dog. There's her ability. You kind of dictate where it goes. Everybody's thing has been, it's very finicky. Even Scott was like, you gotta kind of like jiggle your mouse up and down to find the right pixel, like, and that, like, you have to follow this thin line because you get a speed boost if you're following your pupper, and if you step out of it for a second, you lose it. Like you can see there where like he's following, like, okay, speed boost, yeah, and then he steps out barely, and it's gone, and then it's back, and then it's gone because you get it? He's walking this pathway here, and he goes like this, and it's lost. That I think needs some linger effect on it. This aura, the dog has aura. Yes, he's got slobber as well. He's oh, my dog breeds. Do I know them? He looks like a bull mastiff. Fact check me, please. He's a big old woofer. This, I don't think this ring is big enough, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't think it's a big enough radius. I do know that the longer you send them out, or the farther you send him away, Bubber, the radius grows. Like, okay, that's cool, but he's not that fast. Like, he moves at a pretty good clip when he runs like that, but I don't know. He seems very janky, and we'll see in this video at points where it's just like, it feels like there's gotta be some ironing out. But I think personally, good head on. Good head. Break lockers. Like, I like this ability. I like that. That's why I'm saying, like, there's definitely gonna be an achievement to do this 1,000 times, get it down while your victim is being dragged or something like that. I do agree with Scott, though. Maybe we should have had the doggo be a tracking type of thing. Look at him move. Look at him go. I love him. Like, it's not... I don't know. That wolf, there he goes. Seems very, very jank. Very bug. But I do like it as a concept. I think Otz was like, yeah, it's very much like, kind of like Clown or somebody else, where it's just like, it's helping you do the thing while using your power. But also, we go back, that dog vision, he goes and he, like that, you're not moving. You don't have control of your character of, Portia, I believe is the name. Portia May, I believe. Houndmaster. So Scott points out in his video, like, the survivor could literally just go hug a corner and just keep holding W. So she's got that problem again. If you're patient, probably gonna be a problem for you as the killer if the survivor is patient. But overall, I dig the design. I dig the thought of send out your doggo, right? It acts much like a guard for the night, but cuter, obviously. But the dog has a small radius like that, but the knights have like that, right? It's like a gigantic radius. Like, I'm not saying the dog needs a huge one to start out with, because if you're only sending them like from where he is to that generator, it shouldn't be like covering the entire building, right? But something a little bit bigger. Also, the fact that you do have to wait for the dog, like he sends it, dog doesn't do anything, and it's hold up, I hit the wrong button. Hold up. Send dog find nothing, dog come back. It's not on cooldown yet. Once the dog gets back to you, it is on cooldown. Scott pointed that out. That's kind of an issue, because if you're sending them on a long ass way, like Bonkus, if can we get a good view of the map? Land, look at the scenery, spooky. Damn it. Like, if he's backtrack a little bit, hold on, backtrack a little bit, hold up. Like, if he sends doggo out to there, like no man's land, like you're on one side of the map and you're like, all right, let's see if somebody's over there. The dog goes over there, doesn't find anybody. You have to wait for the dog to come back to have it on cooldown. Maybe there should be a mechanic where the farther away they are, the reduced cooldown, there's a reduction, right? Especially this map looks fucking gigantic again, so I do like the design of it. I don't know why it's not coming with them. It doesn't look like it has a skybox. So maybe that's the reason. Like, it's like, we didn't put a sky in, so it wasn't technically ready. It's we put a circular gradient on it of like white and like bluish gray, so like it's cloudy. Like, maybe that's it. Like, if dog finds somebody, they're like, they search and they get hound sense. Like, yeah, you gain increased movement speed over time. If you leave it, it ends it immediately. I think there needs to be a lingering effect for like 5 seconds. Nothing big, because it doesn't look like you move too terribly faster. Maybe 5 meters per second faster. Oh my god, holy sheesh. Right. Healthy survivor affected by hound sense receives deep wounds when injured. I agree with Scott. This pirate lady, she's supposed to be a pirate. Fact check me, please, again. That doesn't fit this whole thing. I saw a snippet of her lore, like she got betrayed, and now she's on a pathway of vengeance against everyone and anything. And the Houndmaster and her dog operate as one. I would love an official name. I think people are calling it Cupcake, or something like that. That's fine. I would like an official one. Like, I will always harken back to Five Nights at Freddy's 4, where the little Freddy's on the bed. If you've played that game, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I sound like a madman. But the little bears, the community termed Freddles, and Scott Cawthon said, yes, that's it now. Good job, folks. And I'm like, Freddles? Okay, sure. Like, we don't have an official, like, name for unknown. We don't have an official name for the dog. I love an official name for the dog. I didn't plan that. I didn't know he was gonna zoom in. Yeah, they're affected by deep wounds if you injure them. That doesn't make sense. Especially since we're reworking deep wounds in, let me check my notes here, a month and a half after this comes out. Okay, it's supposed to be like reworked with the Freddy rework. I don't know why we're giving another killer deep wounds when we're like reworking it already, but alright. Injured survivors affected by hound scent suffer from louder grunts of pain and longer pools of blood when they are put in the dying state. I love Scott's idea of like, maybe if they're detected and then you injure them, they're kind of revealed. You see their aura intermittently for like a few seconds, or every couple of seconds they killer instinct notification goes off for like maybe 5 or 6 seconds. Something like that I think would make more sense for, can I get a good shot to emphasize my point? To fit this aesthetic, dig the hell out of it. Why deep wounds is my question. That's my big cue there. We get I know he has, there's the Mori. Sick Mori, I'll say that. Like, if the dog doesn't find anybody, it takes a while to come back, or it'll just sit at the gen. Like that's gonna be a skill type of thing. They hit those shots, but again, it does seem like it's a little janky. I believe it was this video, maybe it was Scott's video, where he's like trying to get it to the doggo cupcake, as it were. Trying to vault, like the vaults up there, and it just kind of like, it kind of doesn't. There's a vault there. Like, send dog, like, all right, it stopped, it goes, and then it stops again, and then it goes. That's kind of jank. It feels like, again, she's going to be a decent killer combo. But that, like, okay, that's a skill issue. That's gonna be a skill thing to really, like, cool, unsafe palette, love to see it as a killer. Boink. But little ironing out of the bugs, I think she'll be fine. There is a moment I would like, yeah, here it is, I think. But not this, not the gameplay. Notice the corner over here, I believe. Yeah, that's how you know you're affected by the new doodly-doo invocation. So I'm glad they actually give you an icon. Good head on. Head, break lockers, break generators. So I'm glad they actually like tell you that you are affected by this thing you cannot physically counter. Super good. There's that lunge range. I think that's what that was. Like, cause he drops off of this tiny ass like lip here. It's on. It's activated. And it doesn't seem like there is a cooldown on it. So you can just kind of do it over and over again. Like, watch this lunge range. 75%. Like, that's like coup de grace, but for like free. Doggo got him. Doggo apparently has some weird thing where they will just drag them to a place that you're not wanting to go. But again, that's a bug. It's a bit of a sticky thing. Iron out the bugs. Yeah, you can jump that. Like, he wants to like hit her there, but dog jumps over that. But that's like a pathing thing. It's got to be ironed out. It is what it is. But do I have faith that they will iron these bugs out? I'm not entirely sure I do. Not entirely sure I do. Also, oh, that's a bad thing there, because the entire map is white, and the UI there is also white. It's not the greatest. But I believe, because normally you can't see who's has a hook state, I think that nice little tick right there is telling you, oh, they use the perk Shoulder to Burn, I believe is what it is called. I think that's the indicator telling you, hey, they used it, so be careful. So you would have to kind of keep it in the back of your head. That might make, just for me personally, the Adept challenge a little bit more difficult if everybody's running that perk and trying to do the same thing. Just be like, okay, they saved a person, so that person they saved has one less hook state than I think. So I'll have to, you'll probably have to be wary of it and be mindful of it. But let's close this out with, oh, doggo, boom. The Mori. I need title card? Why not? Doggo. It is, she does have some lighting issues. Just. Good lord, brutality. It is very, very brutal, very hardcore. I do dig it. I'm cautiously optimistic about the patch that will come with it, where it's buffing Myers and Ghostface and balancing other stuff. Looks very good. I think that's a massive win on every aspect. They iron out the stuff with this killer. I think it'll be a huge win of a chapter. But that is a wait and see thing. They're releasing it on Thanksgiving for us Americans. So that's going to be a little weird, because usually my whole thing is the new chapter releases on like a Tuesday. I think we're doing them on Thursdays now, or maybe it's just this one that they're doing. Maybe somebody had the theory that this got pushed back 2 days. It was supposed to release this past Tuesday or something like that. But like the map wasn't ready, or they ran into a problem with the map, so maybe they pushed it ahead 2 weeks and was just like, hey, here's the maybe this is only speculation on my part. Maybe it's a beta build of the map. Again, the skybox doesn't look the greatest. So maybe they pushed it back to, or ahead. Push it back. Yeah, pushed it back 2 days. So they're like, all right, to make everything match up exactly 3 weeks later, we'll release it on a Tuesday. Damn, look at that. Double blind. Hell yeah. So, woof. A Bowser. The Woobers. Look at him. Look at him. He's fucking, look, he's a unit. Stomp. I think somebody said, I think in this comment section, they finally listened to the community, and let another killer step on us. So there's that. I don't know. Maybe they did run into problems with the map and were like, all right, we're gonna push it back 2 days, and to keep our cycle good, exactly 3 weeks later, it'll release. I think originally it was supposed to release the 26th of November, which is 2 days before Thanksgiving here in the States. I have to preface that because I know Thanksgiving is not a universal thing in the world. I understand that. But, sweet kickflip, doggo. Let him skate around. Apparently has very big issues jumping off of places. Like, sometimes he just won't do that. But maybe that's the reason. I don't know. I don't like being released on a Thursday. That's weird. That's weird. It's kind of screwing me up. It's kind of screwing me up a little bit. Yeah, my normal thing is new chapter. I mess around with the killer in custom games the entire day, and then record the video at night. But like, oh man, family, paw, Dommy mommy with doggo, family. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that animation bug. It's cool. So, it is what it is. I'll still, like, record the video and get it out, but a little bit of time to play the killer. I think it's gonna be a big old mess, but I'm cautiously optimistic about the killer and how they will work. I'm, like I said, maybe a little bit confident about them iron out bugs. My personal theory is, like, the original... Yeah, good luck. The dog will not, oh, kickflip. Sweet flip. Or he can't chase off of high ledges or something like that, I think. I think they're releasing it a week ahead of schedule, because I thought this was supposed to release, like, the first week of December. That they're just gonna take the entire month of December off for, like, holiday break or something like that. I don't think that's a good idea. Releasing a patch. Yeah, that's not how that's supposed to work. Again, that's way too small. You see somebody there, you're gonna send the dog out to kind of get some info. Oh, the whoopers. You're gonna try to get some info, and it's like, dog is here, human is here, nothing. That's really bad. That's really bad. But you're gonna release this. You're gonna release this, and we're kind of getting to another, like, twins and blight situation where you're kind of releasing. Whoa, sweet body disposal. You're releasing a killer that can be a little bit buggy, and then you're just not gonna be around to patch it. I don't know about that, but maybe they are. Go support Spooky. You already probably do. Why am I telling you to support Spooky? You probably already do. But yeah, like, maybe they're releasing this 2 weeks early or a week early because the 13th they might drop the March chapter reveal like they did with the Ring. Maybe it's Jason. I hope it's not fucking Tokyo Ghoul. I just hope it's not Tokyo Ghoul. But hey, you know, it is what it is. I'm still, like, looking ahead to June. That's still a year away. Well, less than a year away, but you get it. But for now, that'll do it. Can I get a shot of the two? There they are. There they are. Portia and Cupcake. They got the definition of the fucking dog. Look, Jesus Christ, he's fucking jacked. He's yoked, baby. The patch, huge W. I like every change they're making, every buff, every nerf. Perfect. The killer, iron out some of the bugs. Iron out all the bugs. Not some of the bugs, all the bugs. And also, piss off the twins mains, all 4 of them, by adding cosmetics that change her look, but also change the dog. Just like, oh, it changed the collar color. Just do that. And just piss off the twins mains. They're like, Victor can't get a fucking hat, but the dog gets a new collar every cosmetic. Yes. Thumbs up. Apparently, according to Dweet, probably a fact, but not according to Dweet. I just saw him say it first. Her cosmetic is gonna be very weird. It's much like Billy, where her torso and her head are one piece. She gets the leggings, and then the staff is another one. I would love it if the staff was attached to the dog. They're both her weapons. Come on, guys. Figure it out. But yeah, I'll say it again, cautiously optimistic. But for now, well, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, me talking about Michael being slightly better than he was? Which even slightly better Michael is still raises him up a couple tiers, I guess, because he's better. So, if you enjoyed me talking for like 40 plus minutes, hook the like button, more subscribe button, bing bong that bell, and until next time, I will see you in the fog. Good luck.